recording. View that thing and start recording. Audio only. Hello, this is Good Eye, episode 69 again of episode 69 of the Black Jester Matters podcast, also videocast, I guess. And I am here to discuss pushing the envelope, humor, crass language, alt tech, and how it's not all it's cracked up to be, including, well, probably mostly limited Rumble. Brighteon, I guess I've had the same problems with. Damn hairs like a stick in me. I really should have retied my hair. And, what do we have here? Well, here's the email from Brighteon. Let's expand this so it can be viewed quite well. Not Brighteon, sorry. It's from... I don't know if you'll still be able to see this if I fill it all the way up. But it's, I guess I could say that they sent me an email with an ethnic slur in it. But it was a video title. Which, of course, if they, watched it, they would also know that. Give me 26 infraction points on the first day I actually decided to use it. Now, for points, I got no actual punishment strike I actually got no punishment strike from, what is it called, YouTube, oddly enough. I got a age restriction on this thing. You might see the title, and they decide policy violation, video received a policy strike. It is marked for deletion. Your account had penalty points. Didn't even respond to my response to either. Brighteon at least responded to the responses. Could you please change the title? But if you actually watch that video, and it is on YouTube still, oddly enough, and BitChute and Odyssey. Well, if you actually watch the video, you'll know exactly why I called it the way it is, because it was meant to be watched to see if someone was intelligent to see past the title, and I guess because of this, people kind of, the secret's out. So is that, and that's a shame. I mean, Rumble's a weird thing, a weird place, and I'll explain more of that. Guess I'll remove that image now. Of course, if you're watching audio, you're not looking at it, but it's a video with an ethnic slur I did a while ago, and it's, well, you'll take my word for it that Rumble has taken it down. Brighteon also took it down. I said I could upload with a new title. Not doing it. This is the point entirely. Pushing the envelope. Trying to see if people are intelligent enough to look past the title. Next item. That's my browser, so this might actually work better than the first time I did this. The sound wasn't quite working out. Oops. There we go, on audio alone, don't have to forgive me for a minute, just to expand it image as much as I can. And we'll see here, got one thing monetized. It's the shortest stream video, where can I get banned, which probably has some, even has fucking in the title there. Is oddly enough monetized. Like, they're known for it's not the cursing they're upset about, apparently. Because I moved down here, and this is ads free. They didn't take it down. But can I get banned? And in the description it says, okay, playing like a fucking maniac. And I think it's just because it's a game Hatred that I played. And it got fucked up, huh? I mean, you know, most places would have gotten over Hatred. I thought Twitch would have banned me for playing the game Hatred. But apparently even they didn't do that. But they wouldn't monetize that one. That's a newer one. So last time I tried this video out. Hey, here's another one. I guess it's not the cussing. It's the fact that the word fag is snuck into here. Now I'm a bisexual, so I guess, but somehow I guess it only gives me half immunity. I don't know what the fuck. So they made that ads free, but they didn't take it down. It's not exactly common for me to use these words very much. I use it kind of just, well, I try to control my Tourette's and stuff, and that video kind of talks about that. But I was just typing up a bunch of bad words, and that's obvious here. Now here, grabby cops and pads, and I was battling police brutality and pedophilia. Now, I don't know what... The only word I could figure, they were upset about me using pedos and criticizing pedophilia. So I kind of wonder, what the hell's that about, huh? I mean, they can't be concerned about me complaining about ethnic minorities who got attacked by the police under the guise of mental health wellness checks on video. It was horrible shit. Very horrible shit. I mean, no matter what you... it's a lot of nasty stuff. Being a mind freedom activist and so on, I don't mind on getting ad revenue from this, and it's ads free, not taken down at least. But still, I mean, it's like, what's the standard applied here? They don't send you a lot of messages about this stuff, only removals. And let's see here, but is there one more? Yes, well, document on there. Don't joke my chicken homo. And I guess it's because the word homo is there. It's just short for homosexual, oddly enough. But I guess it's used as an epithet. It's just basically meaning it's bastard or asshole or fuckface or shithead. It could be any word, really. I do talk about those sexuality things. Oh yeah, prostitutes at Vegas, censorship. Oh yeah, I'll go on lots of libertarian tirades on this one. And let's go Duckman, of course, there is saying, demand to be offended. From one of his joking the chicken speech, and that is the most brilliant fucking thing on there. Watch Duckman. Get Duckman's collection while it's legal, I guess I should say that, or at least while it's not totally canceled. If you can find, get the entire Duckman series. The last episode of season 1, definitely worth watching. Room from a Bellevue as well. Actually a lot of it is, well, it's just the best. And if people actually saw more of it in the 90s, maybe they would have learned something, and we wouldn't have so much of the woke cancel shit now. And we want to spineless people like run, the people who run a Rumble. So I'm reluctant to even post a video here anymore because God knows what the hell will judge it as. So there's that. But yes, while I'm at it, I'll just click that off for now. If you get judged by, now it's usually my usually my experience that when people are hassling other people about masks, they're usually using masks like this. Masks where they say do not wear on the CDC website. If you see someone give you shit and they're wearing masks like this, do call them out and say, well, if I'm not wearing a mask, but you're wearing a mask counter-indicated, you're a hypocrite, and I'm honest. Masks with exhalation valves or vents, single layer or masks made of thin fabric that don't block the light. And I also believe their report also said that if it doesn't cover the back here tightly and stuff like that, if there's any space between the face and the top of the ridge of the mask, it's also considered wrong. So if it can slip at all, and I've seen them like that. I see people with these thin military fatigue masks and shit like that, and vented masks and all that crap. Really, it's probably not the maskless people, they're the honest ones. A lot of the ones wearing the mask probably cause more problems than anybody, if we're going to believe anything anyone ever said about this shit. Okay. That's that part. Of course, I'm telling people in audio about these things, but I did read it out, I guess. I did read things out. It's my Minds page. Where I see the video in Minds Plus. Let's see, what else am I... Oh yes, of course. Another amusing thing, this is if you're in British Columbia, but you might be amused if you're a connoisseur of bullshitting politicians. I ran against this person, full disclosure, and this person emails me back. I respond to the mayor's request to do an email about, decriminalizing all the drugs or whatever. And, or supporting decriminalization in Vancouver, I guess. But, and it's sent out to all the, got sent out to a bunch of MPs, not conservatives apparently, only his buddies in the NDP and Greens, I guess. Well, the Green leader anyway. Yo, Mafuyo. And what we have here is, well, I filled out the form, but what I did is I added my own message, right? Well, it's not here, but my position is that all federal drug laws should be eliminated if they do not have anything to do with trade, and that provinces and cities should decide these other things, where it affects them closer to home. And then maybe the city can make sure that, people can test their drugs and have a certain amount of immunity in that area where they test the drugs and stuff like that. And at least give them an ability to be informed in the consent of their eventual suicide. You can't protect people from themselves. You can offer the tools, and you can't force help either. But the only thing you can do is you can make sure it's safe to help themselves. And not dangerous. But what Jenny Kwan responded like I actually used the mayor's own form letter. I mean, what kind of lowlife would I be? I mean, especially being a person who ran on these issues. And I did run on these issues right in front of Jenny Kwan herself, who responded to this, my MP. I actually said my position on this, as I said to you right now. And she responds like with a form letter. Which was stupid, because she knows some of us, at least two of us, live in her constituency who ran against her. One of us is going to point out that maybe we wrote something different, and she responded like we didn't, proving that she doesn't listen to her voters. Because she listened so badly, she didn't even notice one of her old contenders actually sent this. And I got a very unique name. Nobody else in the world has my name. Gulag Zoltan Budai. Or Gulag Zoltan Lendert Budai. Gulag Zoltan Franco Budai, if I use my saint name. Even Gulag Budai is one person, me. And oddly enough, I use Black Jester as a comedic stand-up thing because it's easier to pronounce. And perhaps it matches the attire a little bit. My hornless motley on my head. The hornless motley on my head. What is that fucking shit on my cuff? What the hell? Well, anyway. Yeah, so that's my MP for you. That's my politician. That's the person who says she cares about her voters if they're women and they obey feminist orders and blah blah blah. Well, she spends all this time bragging about how she's doing this for women, does this for women, does this for women. There's that. And I guess, well, let's see. Anything else I should be bringing up? No, I don't think so. Well, I guess I should suggest that you share this stuff, the audio, video, wherever you can. It'll be up on some places where I can monetize, and you paywall shortly, and then eventually it'll be on the other stuff. You'll probably see this later if it's on YouTube or BitChute. And if you saw this early, or any of my videos early, thanks. Like on Odyssey, and you're probably a member of Minds Plus if you saw this there. And congratulations, it's good, you're supporting all tech. So to see this early. And the audio might be on locals if it's not too big a file. It'll be on there's a place that have a lot of donations and stuff like that. Another place would be ThinkSpot. And eventually Podbean, and as soon as the proper enough time passes, Podbean and Spotify. I can't barely remember Spotify. Who the hell's watching that thing? Oh. Rogan's supposedly on it, and I haven't seen Rogan since he changed over. That funny. I mean, if he went to an alt-tech platform, I'd probably be watching. But that's that, huh? I speak about Crowder, but I mean, I'm wonder about YouTube. I mean, the guy called George Floyd, a serial offender, but he only actually committed one offense. Now, that to me would be a dangerous factual error, but that's not why they took him off. That's just insane. One conviction is not a serial offender. I mean, it would have been more reasonable if they did that, or at least tagged a bomb on there saying serial offenders do not commit the crime once. They commit several pattern crimes in a row. That would be a much better way to go, but they didn't care about that thing. They cared about they cared about stuff that he didn't actually do. That's wrong. And I will say this, I find it peculiar, I wouldn't call him outright a racist, but I kind of find it funny when Landau takes the issue to an economic one, and Crowder can't help but bring it back to a race issue. Then it makes it his hang-up, because he made it a race issue. When someone else decided, and he was all willing to go with the economic issue for a while, but then there he was back at the race issue. No one else brought that up but him. Make of that what you wish, Will, but maybe it's worth watching him more carefully. He also treats a report by treats a report like by Carlton, Tucker Carlson, like it was the exact full autopsy report. He keeps on harping on it. It's like he's scared to death a cop could do wrong. That's all right. Anyway, have a good night, morning, evening, summer, whatever time it is. Enjoy it, and have a happy Easter. And bless you all. May you all be forgiven for whatever. I mean, we all did something wrong, didn't we? And yeah. Oh, and check out itemshop.org for merch, originally illustrated merchandise and meme stuff and all that other stuff. Probably very more unique and creative than the stuff you normally see from other places. Thanks very much. Bye.